Breaking news. I couldn't wait, so I really decided to record this short video. One of the Hamas leaders, Ismail Haniyeh, has been killed in Tehran today. Who was he? Well, just like his predecessor, Yasser Arafat, he was a billionaire. What I always like to remind people is to just ask a simple question. What business do those people own? How do they actually become billionaires? Not millionaires, billionaires. You can see right here. Ismail Haniyeh net worth. It also estimated the net worth of several Hamas leaders, all of whom is known to live hundreds of kilometers from Gaza in Qatar. Abu Mazouk, deputy chair Hamas political bureau, is worth $1 million, while senior Hamas leader Khaled Mashal and Ismail Haniyeh are each worth about $4 billion. How do you become worth $4 billion? I mean, if you think back at Yasser Arafat, the guy died being a billionaire. What business did he own? What factories? Like, what did the guy produce? Nothing. What do those people produce? Nothing. They literally become billionaires from stealing the aid. Because the aid is in multi-billion dollars every year. So when people talk about ceasefire, this and that, the biggest obstacle to ceasefire are those people. Like, it's not in their interest for the ceasefire to happen. Because if there is no war, there is more donations. There is no more donations, which means they're not becoming any more richer. The money flow stops. So it's literally in their interest for the war to continue. Like, there is no other way around it. If anybody who has a little bit of the brain, just sit down and logically think about it. There is no other conclusion you can come up with. They don't want Israel to be destroyed, maybe. I actually will say that. Because if Israel is destroyed, it's the same thing. There is no more donation, and so the money flow stops. I think that's in their best interest is simply to have this status quo with Israel, basically constantly be at war, for Palestinians to suffer, for countries to keep donating billions every year, including United States, and they get the money because they in charge. When money goes to Gaza and the Hamas is in charge, well, who do you think the money goes to? It goes to the people in charge, those guys. While those guys don't even live in Gaza. They actually live in Qatar. This Ismail Haniyeh, basically he was killed in Tehran because he was the guest of honor or something at their president's. Like, the Iran's president invited him. Like, they literally live. Well, you can imagine what kind of lifestyle they live if they're worth $3 or $4 billion, while complaining that regular Palestinians are dying and stuff. Like, seriously, you cannot make this up. So people have to really stop feeling sorry for those people. Palestinians need to get rid of those Hamas leaders. They need to elect regular people who have what's best for regular so-called Palestinians in mind, and maybe then something can happen in terms of peace. Anyway, that's just my thoughts for today.